She drives me, and I drive her, and we have got fixtures into November at the moment. I have had recently, we're talking about panics now. We were talking about panics, were we? No. Well, we do have panics in case.
Panics.
Panics. We have. I had an ENVAR, endovascular.
Too much information.
Please. Pardon?
Too much information. I know where you're going.
Endovascular aortic aneurysm repair job. And it was all going to happen on February the 8th or 9th, my birthday. And along we came, and the birthday came, and I got a letter saying, sorry mate, cancelled. So we lived with that for a while, got another date, same thing happened again. And then we got the third date, and there it was, 7 o'clock in the morning, washed and showered at Watford General Hospital, 7 o'clock, with Sheila driving me there, and we all ready to go. So what happened? At 6 o'clock, Sheila didn't feel too well. She bent down and picked something up, and when the room went dizzy. She said, I can't drive you. So I had to panic and get a taxi. They were promising to get me to Watford by 7. And Sheila, I got in touch with one of our very dear neighbours, who's here today, I'm pleased to say,
Pat know me.
to look after Sheila, who was without pulse. So Pat said, 999, ambulance, blah, 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 all the way to Watford. She got there before. Half of me. Anyway, she trumped me because she was out of the hospital the following day with a pacemaker fitted, but I didn't come out till Monday. Anyway, this is the revolving door at Watford, isn't it?
Yes, it is rather.
I've got some notes here. Sorry, what are you? Yeah, going back, we were reminiscing this morning, very early this morning, because we didn't want to be late for today, about our actual wedding day, which we can remember in very much clarity, including the Holly honeymoon, where we drove to Lowood, a hotel on Windermere, for a couple of nights. We won't mention the wardrobe.
Yes, no.
Now you got it. But it's worth it, you can tell us.
We then drove from Lowood up to Glencoe, where some rotten, I mustn't say foreign, he was a German lecturer in Oxford, was driving his car in reverse in the car park area of the Glencoe Hotel and smashed my front wing of my brand new car. Anyway, it got smaller as the holiday wore on. When we eventually got back to Kenilworth, it had almost disappeared. But anyway, at the time it was a nasty shock. Anyway, we did have an enjoyable honeymoon in Scotland. We went to the Isle of Stafford and the Isle of Iona. And we had the piper who played us off in the morning at 8 o'clock, was still there when we got back at 6 o'clock at night, still playing the same lament. Now, in the first year after we were married, it wasn't all plain sailing. I lost my best man, he committed suicide. My grandfather died of old age, and my father died of an accelerated heart condition. And so after the first year, we felt very bereft and lonely, didn't we?
Yes.
And the result was, we decided to do something about it.
There she is.
How do you feel now? You'd rather be honest than lie about it. Just for information, I started to write my speech in longhand, and this is the first attempt at the first paragraph, which only covers Keele. I thought, well, if it's going to take that long, I'll scrub that. We'll just write a few notes. Now, there must be some things here I've missed. Health and safety on holidays. Skiing. Skiing. Have we done the skiing?
Get out of that.
I think we have done it all.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you for listening. I'm going to do a loyal toast now. So now the Queen, you know, has been kind enough to send us a special card, which is on the show over there. And so I'd like to drink her toast, and I'm sure you'd all like to join me. Her Majesty the Queen. And who is going to respond?
The Queen.
Well, I'm what happened when Mum and Dad realised they were still lonely with Heather. So they went back to the drawing board. And then 3 years later, Mum. Yeah, so a toast to family and friends.
Family and friends. Yeah, family and friends. Fine.
Right. Yes, sorry. So, yes, I think final speech, so I'll keep it quite short. Has anyone here ever been in a car with my parents? Yeah! More specifically, has anyone been in a car with my mum driving and my dad as an overzealous co-pilot? For those of you who haven't, this is an example of a typical journey. Indicate left now. Go on, go on, go on. He's letting you go. Quick, quick, get in that lane, Now, I'm not going to use this as an analogy for their relationship. My mother could put her foot down when she wanted to. But what I'm going to do, my father's constant advanced instructor driving monologue was not about my mum's improving her driving skills, but about speed and efficiency. Because parents in their mid-80s have still got a very busy schedule. On any one day, they could be rushing first thing to do a current affairs recording at Talking Newspapers, then over to St Albans mid-morning for tour guiding around the Abbey, then back off to Boreham Wood for the Rotary lunch, haven't finished yet. In the afternoon, back to Radlett, Dad busy checking up everything's good with the health and safety he's already mentioned about Citizens Advice Bureau. And then Mum ringing round to find the next speaker for the English Speaking Union event, just in time for a quick bite to eat before they drive off to Cambridge for the final of the English Speaking Union Debating Society which they've organised. Finally back to Radlett about midnight, and with good reason they fall asleep in front of the TV. And this is their current schedule. Now I think I was going to say something about the previous schedule, but I think Dad has explained that in a lot of detail, so I think I'll just miss that bit out. But I mean, they've always found time to host students as part of their work with the ESU. And this has not involved just board, lodgings, but actually a packed itinerary of visits to most of the cultural significant sites in the southeast, and many car journeys. So very good for immersion in English for people staying, and especially good for grasping English commands. Again, come on, speed up, speed up. This is a 50 here, come on, Sheila. So to say they're community spirited is somewhat of an understatement. Together they've engaged in the world around them. They are keen students at the University of the Third Age. Their thirst for knowledge is unabated. They read voraciously, they discuss current affairs, and their latest cultural, historical and scientific discoveries. Theirs is a marriage of true minds. And actually I am going to use a driving analogy to describe my parents' relationship. Their favourite holidays, once we'd all left the home, were driving holidays in France. The routes were not planned in advance, the hotels were not pre-booked. Instead they meandered through the French countryside, avoiding toll roads, coming to interesting towns and villages. This plan meant sometimes they found themselves in industrial cul-de-sacs. But it was all part of the adventure. They dealt with any setbacks, focused on delights and discovering new places. This serendipitous approach to travel and to their marriage life together has meant they've always been open to what life has to offer. And I think they are enjoying the journey.
An innovation, we'd like to invite questions. And we give you some answers.
In the cupboard.
I knew that was a leading one. That wouldn't be answered. There's a wardrobe anyway. Wardrobe. You answer it. Surely somebody must have got a question. You don't believe all I said.
Do you turn your radio off at night?
Well, can you hear it, Pat?
Turn my radio on and off. Do you turn it off? No. Do you turn your radio off at night?
Yes.
Yes, he does. That's the answer.
I listen with earphones.
Was that the going to say?